Caitlin Clark actually hit a three-pointer on Breanna Stewart, and all she could really do was smile and laugh. Like, there's this funny interaction between the both of them.
Liberty with a phenomenal, epic, legendary performance, something that the WNBA has never seen.
Because they haven't been playing great over the past few weeks. They have lost some games that they shouldn't have lost. They are sitting at 500 on the season.
Caitlin Clark just exposed us. Sabrina Ionescu didn't hold back after the Liberty's 14-point blowout loss to the Fever. What exactly did she and Breanna Stewart admit about Clark? Their shocking comments might just redefine the way you view this rising star.
The Indiana Fever defeated the New York Liberty 102-88, ending their undefeated streak to start the season.
After nobody brings up the WNBA while Caitlin Clark's out, she's back, and so is the media talking.
Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great. Thank you so much. Now, back to the video.
Historic rookie season, and then coming back against the New York Liberty saying, no, I don't want to wait for Connecticut. Give me the best team in the league.
But obviously going into this season, a lot of us were anticipating the Fever to be a very dominant team.
What if everyone's gotten the Caitlin Clark versus WNBA vets story all wrong? For weeks, it's been the buzz of sports media. Headlines spinning it as the rookie phenom versus seasoned superstars like Sabrina Ionescu and Breanna Stewart. It's the classic narrative. Young, hungry player challenges the established greats. But after the New York Liberty suffered a surprising 14-point loss to the Indiana Fever, those storylines crumbled. Because instead of throwing shade or dismissing Clark as just another rookie, Ionescu and Stewart did something unexpected. They praised her. Here's what went down. When asked about the game, Ionescu admitted that Clark's calm under pressure threw them off. She called out Clark's ability to read the Liberty's defense, find gaps, and execute flawlessly. She took the shots we gave her, and we gave her too many clean ones, Ionescu said, adding that Clark's control of the tempo was unusually mature for a player her age.
Guys, she had been out for over 2 weeks with a quad injury, and some were wondering if she was going to have minutes restrictions, how much she was going to be playing.
When Caitlin Clark was out with injury, were they talking about WNBA on First Take? No. Were they talking about the WNBA on NBA Countdown? No.
It wasn't just a tip of the cap, it was Sabrina acknowledging something deeper. Clark isn't just impressing, she's dissecting defenses like she's already spent years in the league. And then there's Breanna Stewart, a two-time league MVP and someone who dominates nearly every matchup she enters. You might expect her to deflect or focus on her own team's missteps, but Stewart gave Clark full credit. She highlighted how the Fever, a notoriously struggling team in recent seasons, looked completely transformed with Clark directing the court. Stewart specifically mentioned how she forced New York to play out of rhythm. We couldn't find our footing because she set the tone. She made her team look like contenders, Stewart admitted, a rare compliment from someone at her level. What's clear is that their respect isn't surface level. They weren't just tossing out polite words in a post-game interview. Ionescu and Stewart's comments signal something bigger. Clark has already earned a place of legitimacy in their eyes, forcing the league's stars not just to notice her, but to take her seriously as a game-changer. From media-built rivalry to a passing of the torch, this wasn't what anyone expected. But what gave Clark that edge, and what did she do during the game to warrant this outpouring of respect? Let's break it all down.
The Coopers, the Catchings, the Maya Moores, the Diana Taurasi's, all the greats that came before her. For Rebecca Lobo to say, yeah, they've gone on streaks.
And these weren't just regular old three-pointers. These were her signature logo threes from feet behind the three-point line.
And Caitlin Clark came and put on a show, 32 points, the Indiana Fever taking down.
Let's paint the picture. Indiana Fever versus the New York Liberty. On paper, this game should have gone one way. The Liberty are stacked, championship contenders with stars like Breanna Stewart and Sabrina Ionescu leading the charge. The Fever? They've been at the bottom for years, no one expecting much despite Caitlin Clark's hype. But the moment the ball was tipped, you could tell it wasn't going to be that kind of game. Clark wasted no time making her presence felt. She drilled a pull-up three from what felt like halfway to the parking lot, and the crowd went wild. Stewart, usually unshaken in these moments, gave Clark a quick glance, almost like she couldn't help but respect the guts it took to attempt that shot. And it didn't stop there. Clark wasn't just scoring, she was orchestrating. She'd motion one way, pull two defenders, then whip a no-look pass to an open teammate for an uncontested layup. It was like she saw plays unfolding seconds before anyone else did, and the Liberty defense simply couldn't keep up.
If she was going to be up to full speed, and she clearly was. There was a point during the game where she had 3 3-pointers in 38 seconds.
Someone who's been around the league for her entire adult life, from college, playing ball, covering the league.
One moment stood out more than the rest. The Liberty tried to press Clark full court, a desperate attempt to make her uncomfortable. Instead, she calmly split the double team, sped down the court, and hit a teammate on the wing for a dagger three. That assist turned what could have been a momentum shift into yet another reminder. She was completely in control. By halftime, she had already racked up 5 assists, and the Fever were ahead, making the Liberty look disjointed, a rare sight for a team of their caliber. The Fever's transformation wasn't just about Clark's raw numbers, which were incredible on their own. It's about the way she made her teammates better. You could see their confidence growing, their energy feeding off hers. When the Liberty made short runs, Clark responded with poise, sinking a timely shot or slowing the pace to settle the team. It wasn't just a rookie having a big night, it was a player dictating the game's rhythm entirely.
This was a huge game. Caitlin Clark and Sophie Cunningham made their return to the Indiana Fever, and a lot of fans had been worried about the Indiana Fever because
It was literally why we all fell in love with her. Exciting brand of basketball, style of play we watch and we think we can't replicate.
the thing that impresses me most about her is her ability to step up in big moments. When the bright lights are on, Caitlin Clark is also on.
This wasn't just about one night. Clark's performance might have redefined how the league sees not only her future, but the entire Fever franchise. Caitlin Clark isn't just making waves, she's changing the game right now, and the respect coming from veterans like Ionescu and Stewart proves it. Think about it. When 2 of the league's brightest stars openly admit they were outplayed, it says everything about Clark's impact. She's not just the rookie everyone's watching, she's forcing teams to adjust their play entirely. And this is just the beginning. If Clark can dominate like this so early in her career, imagine what's next. Keep watching, because the league is evolving in real time, and Clark, Ionescu, and Stewart are right in the middle of it.